Hi, thanks for joining us for another American-Statesman webcast. Rick, it's time to talk about high school football. It's the first video of the day, so we're talking game balls. Who stood out to you this past weekend? Who had a really good performance?
Well, Derek Kaiser is the Burnett quarterback. All he did was throw for 449 yards and 5 touchdowns. I'll repeat, 449 yards. That's number 2 in at least these parts this year. So the big one over Liberty Hill, he deserves one.
My first game ball is going to go to a Lake Travis wide receiver. You probably haven't heard of. Lake Travis has got a lot of good wide receivers, but Grant Foster, he's a sophomore over there. Only has 17 catches this year, but he had 6 of them last week in a 31-6 win over Dove Valley. Also had 115 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. So looks like Baker Mayfield might have a new favorite target, which is good for them because, as you'll say in your column on Tuesday, they're a little banged up, so they need a lot of kids to step up, and Grant stepped up in a big way this past weekend.
And you're right, I had never heard of him.
Yep, second game ball.
Darrell Bunton, he's the great running back, and I mean great. He's a 5'7" guy. He's the smallest guy on the team, running back from Anderson. 311 total yards in a loss. We don't always single out people in losing games. But he had 311 yards total in a loss to help me out here. To Austin High, of course. The game seemed like it went forever. 56-42. I thought I was going to be there till midnight.
My second game ball, over to Georgetown. Colton Hain, I hope I pronounced that correctly. The junior defensive back. Georgetown's been putting a lot of points on the board on offense, but he returned an interception for a touchdown, and he returned a blocked punt for a touchdown in their big win over Hudson this past weekend. So we got to give that defense some love. As far as points per game, on a points per game basis, they're the second best defense in Central Texas, only giving up 8.8 points a game, and he outscored Hudson by himself with the way he played on Friday. So
they're still unbeaten.
Still unbeaten, one of 2 teams in the area. All right, those are our game balls. Check back with us next week. I'm sure we'll have a couple players to talk about.